Hello there, Star Wars fans. Yes, indeed, it is the night of the final trailer for Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. I'm sitting here with executive producer Al Schuler. Al, how are you
So
this evening, man?
pumped, ready to
Yes.
go, man. I can't wait for this trailer to drop.
Yes, sir. So we're a couple hours away from this. So, guys, if you're watching this on the replay, you've probably already seen the trailer, but don't leave. Don't go anywhere because I actually believe that it'll be kind of fun to see our top 5 predictions in once for the trailer. And then you can get a sense of how far off we were, if we were right, or if we were wrong. I see everybody coming into the chat. This is going to be really fun, guys. Let us know in the chat how excited you are for the final trailer of The Rise of Skywalker. And you know what? Why not smash that like button to show us how excited you are?
Please.
Smash like if you're pumped for this trailer. So, Al, first question before we get into the top 5 predictions in once. Have you seen any of the little teaser trailers that we've been doing throughout the day? They dropped a couple new ones. Have you seen any of those?
Yeah, I saw a couple of them. I saw one. It was a bunch of shots that I had seen already. I think it was like Finn, Poe, and Rey with Chewie and the getting in the Falcon. I saw the joint or the screenshot with all the ships. And then something looked like they were flying into some like landing on some planet or something like that. But yeah, I kind of caught flashes of them while I was at the job this morning.
Yeah. There's I think like 3 or 4. They all seem pretty cool. The one that was really sweet, and let me know what you think in chat about this, guys. But there is actually, you can see the ghost from Star Wars Rebels in this massive shot. Yeah,
What?
yeah. And so in the massive shot with all the ships, you get to see the ghost, which is amazing. My theory is that it is Jason Sandula that will be driving that, not Hera, because Hera would be pretty old at this point. But if we get like an end shot with all of them celebrating, dude, like I want to see Jason Sandula. Like I want to see that green hair, you know what I mean? Like the hybrid human Twi'lek thing going on. Like, dude, show it to me, baby. I'm into that. So let's get right into this top 5. So, Al, I made this list independent of you. So what I want to do is I'm going to go over my top 5 here, and then I'm going to throw it to you, and I want to see, like, what do you think? What are the odds that we're going to get this in the trailer, and what do you expect to see from it? So as far as the top 5 wants or predictions or desires, desires is probably the best way to say it, of things that I want to be in there, number 5 is the Knights of Ren. Do you think we're going to be seeing the Knights of Ren in the trailer, and what do you expect to see of them in the trailer?
Yeah, I think we'll definitely get the Knights of Ren, man. I think we'll get at least a little more of a flash than what we got in the original trailer with Kylo slamming dude down. But yeah, you've got to give us the Knights of Ren, dude. We got to get that in the trailer, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see them.
Yeah, I want to see, like you said, I want to see more than just Kylo smashing them, even though that's really cool. And apparently people are telling me tickets are on sale now. You guys are ruining my stream because now I'm trying to get tickets. Oh, my goodness, dude. God. Oh, my God. By the way, I'm going back to Philly to watch this with some of my buddies, so I'll be back in Philly. But, yeah, so the stream's over, guys. It's been really fun. I've got to go get tickets. This is
ticket time.
Ticket time. See you guys. No, I'm just kidding. We'll still rock it. Besides, Fandango's down anyways because all you credence out there are grabbing them all. So yeah, I agree. We need some Knights of Ren. I want to see them in action. I'd love to see what they're driving. You know what I mean? Like what's their whip? You know what I mean? What are they whipping around with? And also, I want to hear the voice. I assume they'll be voice modulated a lot like Kylo Ren. Yeah, I want to see that. So that comes in at number 5. And if you're playing at home, how did we do? Were the Knights of Ren in the trailer? If people from the future, let us know. The world between worlds. Are we wrong or are we right? Okay, so coming in at number 4, man, I want to see some new Force powers. You got Kylo Ren, Prodigy. You got Rey, Prodigy, right? They've had an increase in power since the last film. That's been confirmed by J.J. Abrams. I want to see some new powers. Al, do you think we're going to be seeing some new Force powers in this trailer?
Yeah, I think they've got to show us something. They're going to whet the appetite with something. We might get a flash of maybe Rey using Force lightning or something like that. Maybe like a tug-of-war battle in the Force with Kylo and Rey, something to that effect. But yeah, they're definitely going to give us some new Force powers, something that's going to give us like that oh snap moment, dude. I'm pretty sure we're going to see that.
Yeah, and I seriously can't get on Fandango, and it's driving me absolutely crazy. Do we think? So you said Force Lightning. You think you think they could spoil that in the trailer? Because here's the thing: they did do the Dark Rey right at the D23 footage. If they showed the Force Lightning, that would be pretty freaking wicked. Of course, this is like a leaked, rumored thing that will happen in the film. But yeah, you think they'll show some of that?
Dude, I don't see why they wouldn't. Like, honestly, I mean, especially if you're trying to drum up and really, really get the buzz going, you've already kind of given that Dark Rey flashback. And I mean, to the casuals, you see that, and then you catch a scene with her shooting Force Lightning, knowing full well that Sith are the only ones that have really used that for the most part in the movies. It's like, dude,
yeah, you're right.
People would flip out and they would automatically be like, oh, now I've got to go see that. So I could definitely see him throwing it in there.
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. I think that would be really cool. I'd love to see more power and prowess from Kylo Ren in general. This is sort of adjacent to the Force powers, but I'd like to see just him in that Supreme Leader swagger. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to see some of that in the trailer as well. Maybe throwing Hux around a little bit or something like that. That's fun too. Why not? Okay, so now we're getting into some of the nitty gritty. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So coming in at number 3, predictions, desires. It is the Palpatine. The Palpatine. SheVP. Do you think we're getting a little taste of SheVP in the final trailer for The Rise of Skywalker? What do you think, Al?
Ooh, I think so. I think if they do show him, we'll get like we won't get the full blown I'm back and ready to kick butt Palpatine, but they're gonna give us a flash of him more than just a voiceover this time. I think we might see that one.
Yeah, because they almost have to, right? I mean, like that. It's been teased, and at this point, people are confused as to whether or not it's even going to happen. But yeah, it's gotta be at this point. I feel like if they don't put Palpatine in the trailer, it's too confusing. It's too ambiguous for people. I think they want. I mean, the whole idea here, right, is to punch people in the mouth, get people really excited.
Right.
There's a lot of people that are skeptical about this, and yeah, I think it's going down. So yeah, I think you do it with SheVP. Give me 2 seconds here as I purchase my Fandango tickets.
Go for it. Go for it.
Oh man, let's go. Let's go. I can't believe they're already. I mean, I think it's pretty smart. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, for them to release it at this point. But yeah, so I definitely think that you got to have your you got to have your SheVP in there. God, this is like the worst live stream ever because I'm literally buying tickets. Oh my God. All right, let's go with that. Oh, for goodness sakes. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me here? Let's see if that'll work. Oh my goodness! Of course I can't log into my stupid VIP thing right now. Like guys, you're killing my live stream. The tickets are on sale. You're killing me. Okay,
that's how it goes.
All right. Anyways, guys, so number 2 coming in at my predictions. Number 2 would have to be Luke Skywalker. Okay, Luke, mother flipping Skywalker. We have heard many things. There are many of an expectations for Luke Skywalker in this film. We haven't seen him. Do you think, Mr. Schuler, that we will be getting a taste of the Luke Skywalker in the final trailer for The Rise of Skywalker? By the way, chat, just picked up my tickets. Let's go!
Nice work. Good work. Luke, hate to say it, man, but no, I don't think so. I think Luke's going to be one that they save for the movie itself because I think his impact and what they're going to, the scenes we're going to get with Luke are going to be so epic. I don't even think they want to spoil any of that in the trailer. I think they're going to save that for the movie. So no, I don't think we'll see Luke.
Okay, well that sucks. You're probably right. However, I don't know, man. In the spirit of getting people very excited, in the spirit of this being, the end of the Skywalker saga, I say, why not, man? They've already put his voice. It's like the same thing, right, with Sheev, where they put the voice in them already. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why not? Just give us a little bit of Luke. I do agree that it would be pretty wild, but that would be the coolest, and I think one of the coolest ways to get people into the theaters is showing Luke Skywalker, particularly if they went with one of the scenes that's rumored where he's interacting with a lightsaber. That would be really, really cool. But now let us get to the number one desire, the number one thing that I have my eye on in this trailer. And I got to be honest with you, I think this is really what all the Star Wars fans are, not all the Star Wars fans, but most of the Star Wars fans are looking for in this trailer. And Al, that would be the indications that the leaks are either real or completely fake. So I think that's the thing, believe it or not, that most of the Star Wars community, particularly our good friend Jason Ward, is going to be keeping his eye. You know what I mean? Like Jason. Jason's going to be watching. He's going to be sweating it out, watching this trailer. What do you think, man? You think we're going to get that kind of a stuff? Because it would almost concern me more if the trailer's so vague that you can't really say that there's anything confirmed. But I'll get into that in a second. So please, what do you think about the leaks being validated by this trailer? That's what people are looking for. You think we're going to get it?
Yeah, I think by virtue of the trailer itself, we're going to have to. I mean, if this is going to be the official trailer before the last trailer we get for the movie drops, then they're going to have to give us some kind of context of where this movie's going to go. And based on the fact that between Jedi Praxis and Jason Ward and the other leakers, we've gotten kind of a good idea of the major story beats. I think they would have to give us some kind of an idea of whether or not the trailer or the leaks were legit. We would have to see it that way. So I'm going to say, I think by the time we get done with the trailer, we will know just how legit those leaks were.
Yeah, I mean, wow. Yeah, I agree 100%, right? Like, this being the final trailer, it has to indicate story beats. You know what I mean? Now, granted, even if it indicates story beats that happened very early in the film, which I think is wise. That's what Endgame did, right? But at the end of the day, that would still confirm certain things that we have heard, right? So I do agree that it will be in there, that it almost has to be in here. But there are some rumors, Al. There are some rumors that because of the 8 different endings that Star Wars is testing, and apparently none of them are connecting with audiences. And yes, folks, chat. There's a lot of people talking about how Star Wars is still shooting at this point right now, right? And I was like, I hit Jason up. I was like, man, is there any truth to this? What's going on? I'd like to reassure people because I'm getting nervous myself. I mean, geez, 2 months to the release of the movie, and they're still shooting. And so Jason told me that, yes, they are still shooting, but it's minor stuff. It's very minor stuff. It's very small skeleton crew type stuff. And he believes personally, and I hope I don't blow up his spot here, but he believes that it's probably Anakin stuff, or hopefully Anakin stuff, right? And so I guess I say all of that to say, is it possible that if some of these rumors are true and Disney is scrambling to try to figure out what this movie even is still, is it possible that this is going to be the vaguest of vague trailers that we've ever seen? What are your thoughts on that?
You know, if this had been before The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi debacle, I probably would have said there is no way in hell. But considering the roller coaster we've been on with Star Wars for the past 4 or 5 years, dude, I think we very well could get a trailer where by the time we were done with it, we're like, the hell was that? Like, where's this movie going to go?
I'm going to riot.
Like, I hate... Oh yeah,
I'm gonna riot.
The internet will crash.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing that's really gonna upset me. Really, really,
I
really
totally get
upset me. Because even with The Last Jedi, so The Last Jedi trailers, they try to hide things and they switch things up. I will say this: I do wish they took the Marvel route of like literally spending money on CGI to trick us. But then again, you know what I mean. I think the Lucasfilm way is to just spend more money on reshoots instead of that, which is fine. But yeah, that would be really cool if they purposely hid some stuff and tricked us in some ways. I think that would be hype. I'd be okay with that. But if they go that route of just being super vague and it's just the end of the Skywalker saga and you're showing ships and you're showing Rey and you're showing Finn and you're showing all these characters and Kylo Ren and a lot of the same stuff we've seen, I'm going to be pissed. Like, I'm going to be pissed, and I gotta be honest. Like, I'm doing a reaction. So here's what's going to happen, chat. We are streaming here. We're going to go for about an hour. The trailer itself isn't dropping until much later tonight. Drops in 30 minutes, Blue Ice Cream says. I don't think it does. I think it drops way later than that because the game just started and the trailer is at halftime. So I'm pegging this trailer at literally like past 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11. So we're only going to go for an hour here, and we're about to get into Q&A. So get your questions warmed up. Get your questions warmed up because I'm excited to talk about what you guys want to talk about. But point being, we're going to get off here in about an hour. And then I'm going to do a trailer reaction. And it'll be the first time I watch the trailer online. I'll be reacting to it. And if it starts to get vague and literally, guys, if this trailer's super vague, I'm going to be pissed off. And I'm going to do probably one of the most negative trailer reactions I've ever done. Because, bruh, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. I would be disgusted if that happened, personally. But Al, before we get into Q&A here, any wild cards, any dark horses for things you want to see in the trailer?
Anakin.
That's what I was thinking too.
Wild, just throw it out there. WTF, blow everybody's minds. Have the internet going crazy for the next 72 hours. Throw Anakin right in just all in the trailer.
Yeah.
Give us and I could totally see a scenario where the trailer is basically a build-up where we start getting scenes from the previous movies, the prequel trilogy, the original trilogy, and then we get into the scenes from this movie, from episode 9, and there's an Anakin scene that no one's ever seen before, and everybody's like, what? And that being the scene that steals the trailer. And I could totally see that. I don't think it's going to happen, but that would be my wild card.
Yeah, man. Oh baby, I tell you what, if they put Anakin in this trailer, I'll be one happy mofo. That would be absolutely incredible to see some Anakin. I would also say R2D2. We haven't seen R2D2 in like any of the trailers, so that would be really cool.
Or both.
Yeah, or both. Maybe both together would be very, very cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it though, as far as crazy things that I think we could see, right? I mean, there's really nothing else too wild that could happen. By the way, I think Luke and I think putting the Emperor in there would be incredibly wild. Like, I think that's wild.
Yes.
So seeing some stuff like that would be very, very cool. But yeah, I mean, I guess there's an outside anything that would go against the leaks and rumors that we've been talking about. Anything that would fly directly in the face of that would really surprise me, right? So that would be a sort of a dark horse thing as well. But guys, let's get into Q&A. Get some questions ready. Drop some questions. Anything is on the table. Let's just talk about this. It is trailer night, baby, for the Rise of Skywalker, the end of the Skywalker saga from a certain point of view. Let's get into it. Will we see more evil Rey? Sawyer Spain Howard asks. Al, what do you think? Are we going to see some more Darth Bay, as I call her?
I think so. I think they're definitely going to play that card. I think they're going to be leaning towards that. I really want to see. I think JJ and Disney Lucasfilm are kind of using this Dark Rey thing as a swerve to the casuals, and so I think we're definitely going to see more of that Dark Rey, or at least scenes that kind of put the Rey as we know her in a negative light. I think we'll see some of that in this trailer for sure.
Yeah. So that's kind of an interesting question. Will we see another shot of evil Rey? Here's the thing: I'm pretty convinced that that's a vision, and I actually was convinced that it was a vision before any leakage rumor stuff. I mean, there was that article that came out where StarWars.com pretty much spoiled that it was a vision. So if we saw any more from that, or her in perhaps a different setting, her moving around a little bit more of Darkside Rey, that would really shock me, because I'd be like, okay, let's rethink this a little bit here now. You know what I mean? That would be shocking. As far as Darkside Rey, or Rey perhaps teetering on the dark side, I could see that. Rey has a penchant for anger. She already goes a little bit crazy. And some of the leaks express that she'll be doing some dark side type stuff. So yeah, I could definitely see that in the trailer. I saw. Let's see here. I want to answer this question just because my man keeps blowing up the chat. Lord Arnold. Okay, so Lord Arnold asked, "Am I doing the AMC marathon?" I think they will show Kylo with a blue saber to throw us off, just like Dark Rey. Dude, that would be sweet.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, Kylo with a blue saber. Yeah, that would be
That'd
awesome.
be crazy.
Yeah. As far as the AMC marathon, no. just
Plainly
plainly no.
Nope. No, thank you.
I am going to start rewatching all the Star Wars films leading up to it, and I think even the Patreons, we're all going to try to watch some of that stuff together. But you know what I was thinking, Al, for the Patrons is I actually might curate a list of my favorite Clone Wars and Rebels episodes and have us do a watch through with that, because there's some certain things. I know not everybody has seen all of them, but there's certain stuff in those shows that are very important to the lore.
Oh, most definitely. I'm actually on to just started season 4 of my Clone Wars rewatch.
Nice.
I've been checking out a few episodes every night. Dude, I forgot how much juice and how much lore is packed into that show,
so
man.
Much, bro.
There's so many angles and so many things to think about, particularly with Anakin, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like it gets you juiced up with speculation for episode 9, man. So no, that's definitely a good thing, man. Peg some of those key episodes would be dope.
Oh yeah. No, I mean there's definitely a lot of juicy stuff in there. I mean that would be absolutely insane in the membrane if some of that stuff gets paid off. And by the way, I saw this crazy thing. One of the Patreons sent me this interview with Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher after the first trilogy, and Mark Hamill's answering this question about if they're coming back for more films, and he says yes. He's like yes, and we're actually going to do a film called The Revenge of the Jedi, and it's going to take place. He's like, so then we'll go back and tell the story of a young Darth Vader, and then we tell a story that happens 5 years before A New Hope with a younger character where Luke Skywalker is like a child. And like I'm watching this thing, I'm like my mind is getting blown because we're thinking about the film Feige's coming back to do, and we're like, what could this be and all that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that was that George wanted to do in the movies that is in Clone Wars, and then a lot of stuff in Rebels that is just mind blowing stuff. Did you guys get your tickets? Yes, I did, Travis. Yes, I did. I did during this stream because everybody let me know that the tickets were out, and I just messaged the homies, and we're all pretty excited about it. Let's see here. Trey Harbor says, in the first Rise of the Skywalker trailer, there was a Jedi cruiser shown. Do you think they will use Clone Wars ships for like a final space battle or something? So in the first Rise of Skywalker trailer, there was a Jedi cruiser shown. I don't remember seeing that, but I did see in the shot for the teasers for the trailer tonight, there seems to be some prequel design ships in that big armada for the Resistance. And so, I would love to see some Jedi cruisers in that armada. But what do you think, Al? You think we're getting any prequel type stuff in this movie?
Oh, most definitely. I think there's going to be a lot of heavy prequel tie-ins with this movie. I think JJ is going to go back and pull some stuff. Even I think and a lot of it's going to be kind of abstract, rare kind of Easter egg type references. But no, there'll definitely be some tie-ins from the prequels.
Yeah, I think there's definitely going to be prequel stuff. I mean, you can't close out the Skywalker saga without, prequel stuff. And the biggest prequel thing that we all want is Anakin Skywalker. So please, like that.
Much.
Matthew Cassidy, did you see the Ghost leaked picture? Absolutely, I did.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that a little bit earlier. That is so freaking cool, man. And I'm telling you, that's Jason Sandula. And I hope just, oh my goodness, if we just get to see him in the background of some shots or something like that with Chopper, and maybe Hera's still around, but maybe not. But Jason Sandula with Kanan Jarrus's lightsaber hanging off his belt, like, whoo! I tell you what, that would be pretty exciting.
Yes.
Some people think, I don't think it's the Ghost. I think it's a Ghost or a similar ship. Possible, definitely possible. Let's see here. Explicit Reylo in the trailer. If so, it will be controversial. So here's the thing, Rachel. I got to be honest with you. I don't think there's even explicit Reylo in the film. So I don't think there's going to be explicit Reylo in the trailer. I did this. Actually, Al and I both did a big video about this yesterday. This was the produced video that Al produced. We talked about it. We went in depth with it. Reylo will be addressed in the movie, but what it is seeming like is that there will be no payoff to it, and like Rey is just going to reject this guy. Like basically that there's not going to be any kind of now. It depends on how you view explicit Reylo, because I think there's certainly a connection there, and that connection could be acted together. So maybe you see the tension and the connection, which honestly I still hope that's there because that was part of the goodness of the film. But Al, I know we have a very similar perspective here, but what do you think? Any explicit Reylo in the trailer? Yes or no?
Possibly. Like, I feel like I'm still kind of on the fence. I don't think they're going to do, like I said, I think they're going to go totally against Reylo. I don't know if they're going to really play it up too much in the trailer for that specific reason. I feel like they don't, if they're smart, they won't kind of stoke the flames, if you will, knowing that they're just going to stomp it out in the movie anyway. But then again, you kind of think about when we were talking about this just the other day, you kind of think about how they left The Last Jedi and where that movie kind of left you hanging. And you almost feel like the trailer is going to need to pick up and give you some context, or give you at least some kind of a feel of where that's going to go. So maybe we do get some Reylo in the trailer, but I'm really on the fence. I really don't know for sure if we're going to do it, if they'll do it or not.
Yeah. I mean, look, we're just two dudes on the internet. You know what I mean? So like everybody shouldn't be so upset, but we got to be real. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna cater to or propose some kind of belief that I do not have. My belief is that that Disney has altered the deal, and you should pray that they don't alter it any further, because apparently, according to the reshoots, they're altering this deal all the time. Did I just pull 3 Lando? Okay, anyway. So that's my opinion. And yeah, I mean, hey, look, I'm open to being wrong, and we got a couple hours until we find out. And so, we'll figure it out. But continue to drop your questions into the chat, guys. We're going to go for probably about a half hour more here. What if the trailer comes out like while we're doing this? You know what I mean? Then we'd have to queue it up and do a reaction right in here. But I don't think
you go.
Yeah, I don't think it's coming out till much later. Let's see here.
Yeah, I was thinking about Last Jedi, and I want to say Last Jedi was a similar situation, and I think it came, like, I'm Central Time, and I think Last Jedi showed that trailer like maybe 8:45, between 8:45 and 9 o'clock. I want to say my time.
So in about an hour.
So yeah, that would in about an hour. Yeah. Because I want to say it was right before. It wasn't right at halftime, but it was right as they were leading up towards the halftime break. They kind of did like a big announcement for it, and then they showed the Last Jedi trailer. And I want to say it was between 8:45 and 9.
Yeah, no, I got you. I see here Osaka ran with a super chat, but you do not have a message in there. So if you meant to put a message in there, just drop it into the chat. I'll keep an eye out for your name. But either way, I appreciate the support. I saw you follow us on Twitter the other day too. So I assume a Reylo question is incoming, and that's totally fine. So just drop it into the chat if you meant to do it on the super chat. But yeah, let's see here. People asking about the Ghost. Yeah, we already kind of went over that. We did see it. Do you think there'll be another lightsaber duel like the Duel of the Fates and the Mustafar deal? Yeah, there's apparently a dope lightsaber duel between Rey and Kylo Ren. Apparently it's going to be one of the coolest we've ever seen in Star Wars. There's this rumor that it has to do with the flash fights, which is because this is something we've talked about. So yeah, I mean, Al, what are your expectations for this big fight between Kylo Ren and Rey?
Dude, I think it's going to be epic. I think it's going to be one of those things that they're going to be aiming. I mean, I feel like they have to aim for it to rival Anakin versus Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
So it's going to be something that is, I think, visually is going to shoot for something we've never seen in Star Wars before. I'm kind of pumped to see how it plays out. But I think it's going to end up ultimately being that one scene of the sequel trilogy that you want to just go back and watch over and over again. Like I feel like it's going to top what we saw in Snoke's throne room for sure.
Yeah, no, I hope so. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm expecting big things just from the scene. I
Yeah.
believe it is that fight out. I think it starts inside and then goes outside of the Death Star remains. That's kind of what
Hmm.
I'm remembering from rumors and stuff. So that's the scene that's in the D23 trailer where they are aggressively
Right.
fighting out there with the water crashing and everything. It seems amazing. I love the energy. You only get a little bit of it in the last trailer, but the energy there is
Right.
brilliant.
Oh yeah,
So,
Kylo was ready.
oh my gosh, yeah, and I'm so
He
excited.
he came.
Yeah,
He was ready.
so I want to see that hardcore. Like I'm very excited for that. I think that's going to be very very cool. Yeah, and I hope it rivals, like you said, it's got to rival. I mean, these are technically, you know, if rumors are to be believed, these are the grandchildren of the same people that were fighting in Revenge of the
Hmm.
Sith. And so yeah, like let's get it on. Let's get it on. You know what I mean? I'm very excited for that. I think that's going to be really cool. Of course,
Yeah.
this is happening right now while I'm in karate class with my kids. Oh, dude, Trinity, that's awesome. Hey, Trinity, just so you know, my father is a big time martial artist. I actually grew up in dojos my whole life, always getting the leg sweep, you know, as a young kid all the way up. And if anybody's ever watched The Foot Fist Way, a very funny movie with Danny McBride, it's sort of a parody of what my actual upbringing was like, being just raised by a renowned world martial artist. Very interesting stuff. But yeah, man, that's cool that you got the kids in martial arts. So thanks for stopping in, Trinity. I appreciate it. Let's get to a little bit more of these questions. Robert Sinclair says, I have a
Hmm.
bad feeling about the end. Palpatine's going to be responsible for Rey, but not her grandfather or great or grandfather biologically. Oh, so Palpatine, Rey Palpatine, Al. It's a big thing out there. A lot of people are
Hmm.
talking about it. Now, we don't know for sure how it will work, but a lot of signs point to this being the thing that Rey is a Palpatine in some way or another. What's your take on it? Could it be possible that she was created by Palpatine? You think it's going to be straight blood? What's your thoughts on that?
So initially, I thought I was really leaning towards it being her being a clone, like the Palpatine was doing his clone thing and basically was trying to recreate another Vader and was doing that, and she was kind of like the prototype or the first clone or a defect or something like that. But then we got the leaks. Then I started kind of looking at it a little bit differently, and I feel like it makes more sense for her to have like a bloodline tie to Palpatine because that would kind of better explain his motivation for kind of planting her the way that he did and going about that whole kind of diabolical plan. It would that makes more sense to me than, oh, I have this clone that someone stole and dropped off on Jakku.
Yeah.
Him actually basically kind of going the traditional route, if you will, and doing the lineage thing strictly based off of what he saw in terms of the connection between Anakin and his children, and I think it's even going to go deeper than that. And we haven't talked about this yet, really, but I think what he's going to kind of harken on to is not just the relationship or between Anakin and Luke or Anakin and his children, but more so Anakin and Padme and his desire to save her at all costs,
Right.
and how that was kind of the thing that was driving Anakin and how he kind of misunderstood or misinterpreted that passion that Anakin had, and that he wanted to be, he wanted to kind of properly manipulate that. So no, I think that's the route that it'll go, and it makes more sense to me for her to be a descendant rather than a clone at this point. But yeah.
Yeah, I think Descendant is the way to go. Although I am sensitive to how they handle that, because there's
Hmm.
been like some stuff that like is leaked about, you know, Palpatine essentially saying something to the effect of, you know, the connection that Anakin and Luke had. He
Hmm.
underestimated it because they're father and
Right.
son. He underestimated that, and so he believes there's this supposed theme going where Palpatine believes that because Rey is his granddaughter, that he will have that connection with her, and that she will just turn, you know what I mean? So I don't know how crazy I am about that. I'm really hoping we get here's a crazy thought, guys. Here's something that I've been thinking a lot about that's not in any of the leaks, it's not in any of that stuff, but my mind would just explode if this was the case. What if it is revealed that not only did Palpatine create Anakin, but that the Skywalkers themselves are actually Palpatine's, that he actually used his own DNA or maybe his own midichlorians to create Anakin. But that kind of goes against some of the stuff we've been hearing of the leak, and most importantly, that would absolutely destroy Reylo because they would technically be related at that point. But what do you think that's possible at all? That something really wild like that could happen, where it's like Palpatine's literally the first Skywalker, that the Skywalkers are all just kind of adjacent to Palpatine? What do you think about that?
I think it's definitely possible when you take into consideration kind of the stuff that we've been hearing in interviews, and I think it was JJ who said that the connection between Rey and Kylo is much deeper than what people realize. You look at kind of some of the things that we've heard about within the leaks, and I definitely think that could be a total curveball. Some of the stuff that we've been hearing about how this movie is going to recontextualize the way that we see the Skywalker saga and so on. Like, that to me is the most obvious way to kind of make that, or the kind of the obvious curveball, if you will, would be to find out all along that Palpatine himself was a Skywalker. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would take some serious balls on Disney, Lucasfilm, and JJ's part. But I could certainly see that being kind of the way that they were going. And that might even lend some credence to the stuff that we're hearing about fans not necessarily really being down with the ending.
Right.
Is if that's like the revelation, fans might not necessarily be down with that idea. So now they're scrambling, trying to figure out how to fix it. But no, I could definitely see that, man.
It would be pretty wild. I highly doubt that's the way it would go, but I just thought it would be really cool. Either way, I hope that it's revealed that he created Anakin, because that's really nice too. That helps sort of bring closure to the whole thing. I'm just gonna go over. There was a couple super chats that came in. Relentless Nation says, "Stay live. Trailer starts at halftime around 9:30." I don't know, man. Like, look, on the one hand, yes, I want to stay live and I want to experience the trailer with all of you guys. I think that would be really cool. On the other hand, it would do much better as a video if I just recorded a reaction and then put it up. Now, technically, I could do it through the stream, but then I'd have to get right off the stream, cut that portion out of the stream, and release it as a video. I don't know. We'll think about it, okay? We got a little bit of time, guys. We'll think about it. And then Shuffler says here with a super chat, would you like it if it came out, or would you watch it if it came out Christmas night? Yeah, I absolutely would. Now, I have a tradition with my family of watching Star Wars movies with them in Boston during Christmas. So either way, like, I'll probably see it either Christmas Day with the family or like maybe the day before. But yeah, that's kind of like a tradition with us. And I really, really like the idea of getting Star Wars movies around the holiday season for family. But Al, what about you? Are you going to see this like with the family around Christmas time? Like, what's going on with you in checking this out?
Yeah, so I'm going to go see it on premiere night, and then I'm probably going to see it the following night.
Yeah.
And then if I can get a crowd, enough people to go with me, then I'll probably go see it again during the holidays. But I've dedicated about 4 to 5 good in-theater showings to this movie, so I'm going to be on it. I'm going to be on it like that whole weekend, man, because if this is truly going to be it, then I want to soak up as much of this final chapter of the Skywalker saga in theater as I can. And honestly, if nothing else, just to experience that movie with, like, in that crowd and in that environment. So yeah, I'm gonna be on it on premiere night, and then probably through that whole weekend and into the holidays.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna watch. I mean, I'm probably gonna, depending on how, of course, it's received by me, I'll watch it many times. I saw The Last Jedi 5 times in theaters, and just for the record, the first time I watched it, I was so conflicted. I was so confused. I was like,
I remember.
Yeah, I was so confused and conflicted about that movie. the next time I watched it, the parts that I hated from the first time, I hated even more. But I kind of warmed up to certain other things, and then literally the next few times that I watched it, I had an amazing experience. I absolutely loved watching that movie in theaters 3, 4, and 5. Like the 3, 4, 5 times were amazing because I feel like I sort of let go the things that were upsetting me, like the Leia scene to this day. Let's just not talk about it. Canto Bite, let's just not talk about it.
Yeah,
the mom joke, let's just not talk about it. So there's stuff in the film that really bothers me, but the times I viewed it, the third, fourth, and fifth time, amazing experiences. And I remember too, because I would go with different people each time, and getting their response. Like I went with my one buddy, and when Snoke gets cut in half, he's literally like, "What?" and like didn't believe it, and like that was just so cool. I was like, "Yeah, man, it's a wild one. It's a wild ride." So yeah, I assume that it's gonna be a really enjoyable experience in the theater, and I'll probably see it many, many times.
Same here. Same here.
Guys, let's go for a couple more questions. And then I think that we will indeed get out of here. So let's keep them coming. Will we see Anakin and Vader in the trailer? We've sort of already addressed that prime time, but yeah, we hope we're hopeful, right? We're hoping we get some Anakin, but we're not sure. We're not really sure about that. What if no one is a Skywalker? Allison Rose says. Mind blown.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's what's always fascinating about the Skywalkers is like, what is the lineage of Shmi, right? I mean, she's a slave, but like, what's her family doing? Like, what was going on with the Skywalkers before Anakin? Because like Anakin kind of is the first Skywalker, but he's not. I mean, his mom was technically a Skywalker, right? So. What's her deal? Where does she come from? You know what I mean? Maybe that's the Kevin Feige movie. What do you think?
Or the ultimate cornball move by Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Is Palpatine's like, surprise, Anakin, I'm your father. Like, no, seriously. All that talk about midichlorians? No. Me and Shmi, yeah. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
What can you say? I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, look.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely imagine.
Like,
yeah.
What?
That's that's kind of what I was saying before, though, right? Is like, what if Palpatine is, you know what I mean? Like,
pretty much. Yep.
Yeah.
He's pretty much the Skywalker.
Yep.
He's like, yep, I did it.
And then he's the one that rises.
Yep.
The Rise of Skywalker. It's SheVP. SheVP.
Oh man.
Okay, so let's see here. We got a super chat coming from Paige Roberts. Can you go check out at Star Wars Stuff on Twitter? They just shared a screenshot of the movie, and the cast. Matt Smith is listed. Does it look legit or not? Let's check it out. Let's check it out, Paige.
Let's see.
Let's check it out. I don't see where that is. Yeah. I don't see it. I don't see the picture. He's been what? The last tweet by this guy was that's Star Wars Stuff 99. Let me see here. Wait, no. At Star Wars Stuff. Okay, there. Maybe. I'm not seeing the picture, so I don't really know what you're talking about.
No.
Dude. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is trending pretty big right now, though. No Trizaler yet, but yeah, it should be coming real soon. Yeah, Paige, I don't see that guy. I don't know. Am I like Twitter illiterate? I literally copy pasted what you did. I'll try one more time. At Star Wars Stuff. There's a couple people that are at Star Wars Stuff, but yeah, I don't see what you're talking about. Sorry. I do think Matt Smith is in the film. I think that Matt Smith is probably that dude with the blue paint on his face or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Let's see here. Currently driving. You guys are getting me pumped. Maverick Pilgrim says, "Yo, Maverick, I was telling people about that video you sent me with Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill talking about the Revenge of the Jedi and that 7th Star Wars movie that was going to take place. That seems really, really crazy. Let's see here. What if Jar Jar is a Palpatine? That'd be wild. I mean, like, come on.
Very much
Of course,
so.
that'd be wild. You gotta be kidding me. Let's see here. So I'm pretty sure that Kylo left when Luke tried to kill him, then came back later with the Knights of Ren. Do you think that we still don't know the true story of Luke/Ben? Ben didn't have his gear in the hut. It would be cool if we got a little bit more of a clarification for that, but we don't have time in this movie. You got 2.5 hours in this movie. The amount of things they have to accomplish in this film is frankly ridiculous. We have no time to go back and revisit things like that. Now, I think we'll get that maybe further explained in a novel. The Kylo Ren comic book is literally about to drop, so maybe we'll get a little bit more of that. But yeah, that's I don't know. Do you disagree with me, Al? I mean, they got a lot to do in this film, right?
Yeah, that's especially with, and I don't know if you saw this on I think it was on the Reddit leaks. They were saying that the movie rumored clocking it at 155 minutes. So if it's anywhere near close to that, it's like 2.5 hours. Yeah. They have zero time for going back and revisiting that. We kind of got the gist of how that all played out. I think that'd be a cool thing to explore in some kind of ancillary material for sure. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't see them going back unless that particular moment or that particular exchange has some direct tie-in to how this plays out. Maybe, and I don't even see how that could be possible unless it was something that happened at that point, triggered Palpatine's awakening or something like that, which I doubt. Yeah, I don't see any way that could they could go back and waste time trying to give us the full details on how that played out.
Yeah, I'm totally with you there. Paige, I see that you tagged me in this thing, but like there's nothing there when you tag me. Like there's literally nothing there. Like I can click the dude's profile, but there is no post. Like I said, I'm not very good at this whole Twitter thing, but like, yeah, there's nothing there when you tag me. So I don't know what to do about that. Even when I look at the dude's profile, there's nothing there. There's a lot of posts, but nothing about Matt Smith. So sorry, I can't help you there. Yeah, let's take a couple more questions and we'll get on out of here, guys. Smash like if you're excited for DOS trailer. Let's see here. Cater the country gal. Not a question, but it's the Canadian election.
Love that.
And I saw an elect Darth Vader sign. I'm proud of my country. You know, I'm proud of your country too. Your country's given us a lot of great things, most notably the Rebel Scum podcast and my good friend James Rosile, who I am trying so hard to do a video with. I probably will get on a video with him tomorrow talking about some Star Wars things that may or may not be positive. We'll see after the trailer. But yeah, you know, it'd be kind of fun. Let's call. Is James? Are they streaming right now?
Yes, they are. Let's do it.
Let's give them a call. Right? Wouldn't that be fun?
Let's go for it. See. I actually had their stream up on my phone too.
Let's see if let's see. My phone's about to die either way. But let's see if we can get James. Give him a little video call here. Ringing him.
Oh, yeah.
Ringing him.
Beautiful.
Do I think they'll explore the Mustafar castle? Man, do I hope so.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
That would be dope.
I don't think he's going to pick up. I'm live on YouTube right now. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube as well, sir. So... yeah, so thank you very much, guys. We got James Rosile here from the Rebel Scum podcast, and yeah, am I throwing your vibes off?
No, I'm totally into it. Everybody here is like, what is the Den of Nerds?
Yeah, I bet. Yeah,
I'm saying it's a very small.
It's a very niche channel. Yes, I know. So James, everybody over here wants to know what you think about Anakin. Are we getting Anakin in this trailer or what? Well, what do you think? Give me. I know Andrew is my father. That's why I call him Daddy. But the question remains: are we going to see Anakin Skywalker in this trailer? I need the Rebel Scum podcast take.
Andrew, are we going to see Anakin in the trailer? No, they're saving him. See, Josh, I got to tell you, I'm really worried they're going to spoil Anakin in this trailer. I'm 50-50
Okay. All right. Well, look, he says no Anakin. He says no, Anakin. All right, well, I'm gonna let you go. It's been nice sharing a live stream with you. It's a shame that I got to call you in the middle of us both live streaming to get you on a video, but just hopefully we'll share that up soon. But yeah, enjoy your stream, and I hope you guys enjoy the trailer. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you. Let me know when I'm wrong. Bye.
Bye. Oh man, that was fun. Okay, so Andrew Fantasia says no. No Anakin in the trailer. They wouldn't want to spoil it. I say yes. I say yes. So here we go. Let's see here. We'll just do a couple more and then we'll get out of here. I got a super chat here from Kara Mursky. Guys, that's my mom. She says, great show. Look, thanks, Mom. What can I say? What can I say? I get it from you. Are we gonna
beautiful?
Are we gonna see the Singularity engine? I'm not sure what the Singularity engine is actually, so I don't know that we will see it. I am interested in that whatever that frozen planet thing is. Like, what do you think that is, Al? That the TIE destroyer or the TIE fighters are flying towards in that one little trailer.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw like a couple snippets of that, and I was like, "What is that?" I have no idea, man. I cannot wait to find out. But yeah, I have no clue. I mean, maybe it's some part of that planet, but yeah, it definitely looked kind of out there.
It looks weird, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm kind of into it though. I doubt that's Exegol, just because that's not really what was described. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
If that's Exegol, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's pretty weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks really cool. I wanna see what it is. When will it debut? Very, very soon, guys. Very, very soon. And we're gonna get out of here in a second because I gotta set up for that trailer. So we're going to take a couple of more questions here. Noran Rad with a really good question here says, which Force Ghost do you want to see the most? Al Schuler, what Force Ghost do you want to see the most, man?
Anakin, man. I gotta see some Anakin.
Got to.
They gotta give me my guy, man. They gotta give me Anakin.
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be Anakin.
It's gotta be, man. I mean, it's the end of the Skywalker saga. The Skywalker saga began with Anakin Skywalker. So, yep, you can let Rey and Kylo kind of take it home, but he's got to have some kind of direct impact. I've got to see him in the movie, or else I will not be a happy camper.
Let me explain my dream scenario. The dream scenario would be seeing Anakin Skywalker, but in the garb of the father from the Mortis arcs. And then you have Ahsoka Tano as the daughter. And then you've got Ben Solo as the son. And they're the new Mortis Gods. That would be some hype stuff.
I just watched that episode like the other night, dude, and you are spot on. Watching that, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, this could be setting Anakin up to be like the new Mortis God. Like that, that would be perfect. It would make perfect sense.
That's what he was supposed to do, right? I mean, that's what the father said.
That was the whole
thing. Yep. So that's what he was supposed to do. I saw a really funny one here. Let's see here. Flick Talk says, "Love brother, LOL," but that sounds horrible. I love Flick Talk. Flick Talk is not afraid to let you know how he feels. You know what I mean? I feel like me and Flick Talk are on the same page about that because I'm obviously not afraid to make people angry. But yeah, I think that would be really, really cool. There'd be like 90% of the fans in the theater would be like, what the hell is that? But for us 10%, the people that are in this chat right now, we'd be like, ooh, 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 just like, yeah, man.
Losing it.
Singing our praise.
Everybody else in the theater looking around like, what the hell are they happy about?
Yeah,
what is this?
I know, right? Yeah, I'd stand up, man. I'd stand up and start clapping like that. That'd be amazing.
Lose it.
Let's see here. Does anyone else in here have a friend who got to be test audience for the one of 8 possible endings? It's way out there, hypothetically, I mean. Yeah, so I actually have seen all 8 of the endings. And You know, it's really crazy because I did not think they were going to. I knew there was ships, right? Everybody's talking about, you know, Reylo. Everybody's talking about Finn Rey, you know, all that. I had no idea that Chewbacca and Rey Baca, was actually going to be a thing. It's crazy that Rey Baca is in all 8 of the endings. But, you know, I think it actually makes sense. You know, you see the way they look at each other. It's obvious there's something there, you know, and I mean, he's just so much more mature than Ben. So it definitely makes sense. It's a little weird, you know what I mean? Perhaps that's the reason it didn't nail it with test audiences. But Rey Baca, take that one to the bank. So yeah, just to answer the question from the good person in the chat. Yeah, I have seen the ending. Let's take just a couple of more, guys. Did I see the ghost? Of course I saw the ghost, man. Of course I saw the ghost. And yes, it was amazing. Yes.
Beautiful.
I mean, they're lucky that that little teaser trailer wasn't over 4 hours, because you're not supposed to have an erection for longer than 4 hours. You have to call your doctor. So we're officially demonetized. That's good news here on the YouTubes. And obviously, the excitement has gotten to my head, and we're probably going to get kicked off at any moment. But yeah, we'll just do a couple more questions, guys. I would actually really recommend that after the stream, keep an eye out for the trailer reaction, because I will be doing a trailer reaction. But let's do one more question. Who's got the golden ticket? Who's got the one more question? The last question. Let's go. The ugliest child ever with Rey Baca. Are you kidding me? Have you seen Chewbacca's hair? Will Dark Rey be in the trailer? I mean, yeah, I think so. Okay, so this is an interesting question by Wayne Reacts. 7 minutes to halftime? Really? Is that 7 football minutes? All right, we got to end this stream. Let's see here. Last question. I want to go with this one. Exegol. Is it a giant kyber crystal asteroid? So that's possibly what he's saying there is that asteroid that we're seeing, the big frozen ice thing, is that perhaps a big giant kyber crystal? Could that be Exegol? Al, what do you think about that? It's kind of cool, huh?
It'd be kind of cool. I think it's a little bit out there, but depending on how it played out, I could be down with it. I would love for it to, if it was like some big force kind of channeler or something like that, that'd be really dope. But no, I could see it. Still trying to wrap my head around that possibility, because I'm like, whoa, didn't even think about that. But yeah, could be dope.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, if there's some kind of connection there with the fact that it's a giant kyber, and that is how Palpatine has brought himself back to life. I will say this too. The last thing I'll say here, guys, is I will kind of be bothered if there's no explanation for sure of how Palpatine survived, or like what exactly was going on with Palpatine, because some of the leaks make it sound like he's just going to be there and Kylo's going to be like, you died. And he's going to be like, and yet here I am. And he's going to say weird, you know, stuff like not quite a man, not dead, not quite alive, you know, explaining it. And it's like, that's fine. Like, that's cool. But like I want an exact answer. You know what I mean? Like, I want the Pepe Silva explanation with the yarn and everything. Like, can you please just explain it to me? Because that's going to be pretty frustrating, because it's going to be like a Joker situation where we're going to be like, was that even really the real Palpatine? Like, you know what I mean? So I don't want that. I want an actual explanation. I want everything to be tied up very neatly. Is that so much to ask as a fan? Is that so much?
I don't think that's very unreasonable. I feel like we're owed that.
I feel like we're
owed that.
Okay, guys. Yeah. All right, we're going to call it there. Thank you, Star Wars fans. This has been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We're gonna let it go. I see people asking, like, where can we watch it? Star Wars YouTube channel. So just search Star Wars. Go for the official Star Wars YouTube channel. It should be dropping literally in the next, I'd say, 20 minutes, a half hour at the latest. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
We'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, we'll see you on the other side. Look for way more streams and videos coming out very soon. Al and myself love this stuff, so we'll be talking about this quite a bit. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video, which is literally coming out very soon because it's a trailer reaction. Please come back for it. Okay.